Hello and welcome back everyone to this Warcraft series. This is going to be the second game of this best of three between FoCuS and Dhc.Yumiko. So FoCuS is going to be spawning as the teal orc player on the bottom left once again, and Yumiko is going to be spawning as the yellow human player on the top right. Yeah, that's pretty much what I got. I'm currently trying to recollect what happened in game 1. Oh yes, Mass Wyverns from FoCuS. It got kind of obsolete when Yumiko went for kind of a round out and I guess all around composition. So yeah, FoCuS early, or I guess the mid game, was like in his favor, I guess I should say. Wyverns were obviously a very interesting choice. It was something that couldn't be dealt with immediately, so yeah, he did well enough to keep Yumiko away from the necessary tech to counteract that, but you know, you can't really stop your opponent if you don't actually destroy him, and FoCuS could not do that, and it eventually led to Yumiko taking up castle tech. He got himself workshops, flying machines, dragon hawks, and I believe he also got riflemen as well. So FoCuS, he could have switched to something else, something a little more, I guess, efficient against those kind of compositions, or he could have just stick to Wyvern Bat Riders and possibly added something else, maybe Raiders, or I'll try to say it, Raiders, or I guess Headhunters would have been nice against those riflemen, or Berserkers I meant, yeah, Berserkers, but it didn't happen. FoCuS just kept with that Bat Rider, Wind Rider combination, and it just, I don't know, it just didn't seem to work out for him. So it looks like Yumiko and the Blade Master will be picking themselves a +6 claws each. Oh wow, very nice there from that footman. Was able to cancel that healing salve, and is kind of pissing off that Blade Master, I should say. While Yumiko looks like he will be able to reach level 2, most likely with another item to accompany him. Oh, it's already, he already picked it up. It is going to be a Cloak of Shadows. Grunt is moving out, maybe just going to scout out where this Archmage is, but the Blade Master is nowhere near the Archmage. Oh, looks like that will change or not. It looks like FoCuS is going to go after that footman. I'm not sure. Yeah, but it looks like he's going to go after that footman rather persistently. Grunt is ensnared, but he will be able to retreat unless another ensnare is going to come in from that Trapper. Grunt, what is he going to do? What is he going to... Oh, he's going to be denied by the Blade Master. Very nicely done by the FoCuS. Archmage was also able to deny that Elemental, preventing furthermore experience gain for that Blade Master. Let's see, it looks like boosted speed will be taken from that Blade Master, and the Archmage was able to also pick up Dust of Appearance. Okay, so we are currently nearly completed for tier 2 for both players. Arcane Vault being constructed. We don't have any masonry upgrades just quite yet, as it's highly unlikely an orc player would go and harass the human base. Although it looks like Blade Master is going to go after that Ogre Magi, but the Archmage is here to make things a little bit more difficult for FoCuS. But it looks like FoCuS is probably going to back off from that camp. He is taking quite a bit of damage. He needs to, you know, consider the amount of damage he can actually take. And it looks like the Archmage is going to be chased by that Blade Master. Cloak of Shadow is going to be used to prevent him from being attacked. And I believe Voodoo Lounge does not have a Dust of Appearance, so you can't really purchase that from there. I believe you don't. I believe Voodoo Lounge don't have Dust of Appearance. Well, if they did, then he would have actually gotten it, probably. Either way, Footman was able to cancel another healing salve attempt, and it looks like the Archmage is once again going to go head to head with that Blade Master. tier 2 most likely completed. We are going to see double sanctums for Yumiko and a bestiary for FoCuS. So is he actually going to go ahead and go for the Wind Rider army again? It's definitely going to be different than game 1, honestly, because well, it's I guess it's much more easier to attack your opponent's base. I mean, look at Yumiko's main base right now. Currently, if he actually committed in defending his peasants until he got that anti-air, I guess, combination, that would, I guess, it wouldn't be as effective as you would be defending your expansions in Death Road. Either way, Blood Mage will be coming out for Yumiko as the second hero. It's going to be moving out most likely with that Siphon Mana. Oh, actually he got himself banished first, so I guess that was a little bit of a sacrifice right there. FoCuS was able to pick himself a Shadow Hunter. Does have quite a bit of experience himself, but I am very interested to see how Banish would play in this game. Banish is obviously I guess a multi-purpose spell. It is a very good CC ability, taking units away from the fight, enemy units, or trying to save units yourself. Or, you can save the Blood Mage by self-casting, so it's also a very interesting thing. Dust Appearance is going to be used. Blade Master is slown, but he will be able to retreat. Sorceress has been hexed, but, I mean, she did get off that slow earlier, but won't be able to do anything with that. Blade Master was pushed away, as well as that Shadow Hunter, but nothing really happened. Well, I said butts 3 times. Either way, it looks like this High Priest will be taken down, and most likely an item will be picked up. There we go. I'm currently drinking. It looks like one of a illusion has been picked up and is going to be used. That Blood Mage moving out, and we do indeed have Wyverns coming out as well. I believe Yumiko did spot that with that illusion, so he might be forced to place down a little bit more towers. Magic Sentry is also being researched. It looks like Yumiko might be going for an expansion very soon. And yeah. Playmaster taking quite a bit of damage himself. Needs to be really careful. He is currently in his opponent's territory so far. Wand of Mana Stealing has been picked up, but will be sold. I'm surprised he hasn't picked up any sort of Invulnerability Potion or a Scroll of Healing. Really, his army desperately needs it. But it looks like Shadow Hunter, will he reach level 2? I'm not sure. He will not, but he is gradually close. Wyverns are able to actually pick off and get free shots off on that Arcane Sanctum, but it's going to be a while before they can actually kill it. I believe that was the Sorceress upgrade, and it is. Sorceress Adept training. Priests still have their initiates, but most likely we'll get that Adept very, very soon. We're not going to Castle Tick just quite yet, so we won't be seeing Master's training just for those casters. And I'm also interested to see if we're going to have Spellbreakers. I highly doubt it. We haven't seen them in Game 2 in a while, and Snare from those Trappers. Hopefully that will not hinder, I guess, FoCuS's harassment progress, if that makes sense. Ivory Tower was placed down most likely just for that Magic Sentry, and we have Dragonhole Riders out and about as well. So unharassed Griffin Aviary will result in a couple of Dragonhawk Riders. So one is currently invisible, just keeping track of this army, and it looks like it did find those Wyverns, is going to follow them, but it's 1 on 6 or 1 on 5, so he needs to be careful when to actually engage. There we go, Blade Master does have that clarity, but wow, I'm not sure. Yumiko is trying to I guess dance around the edges here. He is going after this creep camp. No items will be picked up as the Ogre Magi is currently holding the item. Blade Master most likely will be able to steal some. I mean, if he does, him and the Shadow Hunter will reach level 2. Ogre Magi finally being pulled off. I'm not sure how his aggro actually worked or not, but it looks like the greater mana potion has been picked up, and wow, but still experience is denied for the Orc army. Needs to get experience. Level 2 will reach for that Blade Master and Shadow Hunter. Very nicely done. However, comparing to this, we have a level 2, level 1, nearing level 3 Archmage. So I'm not sure how that will work. It might even things out, seeing as we have two level 2 Orc heroes. Oh wow, Shadow Spirit Walkers. So apparently we have double Bestiaries and double Spirit Lodge. That is absolutely insane from FoCuS. I mean, he won't fall behind in production, but in terms of actually supporting it with his one base, it's absolutely crazy. The Book of the Dead will be picked up. Very nice item if you want to be dealing with both air and ground units, but I don't know, I just can't imagine it would make a big factor into this. I mean, selling it would be much more beneficial, but we shall see. Blood Mage was able to pick up +6 claws, I believe that was. No, did he not? Is that a new item? Maybe he picked up the boost of speed. I'm not too certain, but it might be a possibility. By the way, Rock Golem camp is going to be cleared out very soon. Shadowhunter did take quite a bit of damage from that boulder earlier. Boots of Quel'Thalas picked up from that Blade Master, and that is going to be additional 6 damage. Tome Intelligence will be picked up from the Shadowhunters, most likely. Yes, there we go. Ogre Lord is also going to be creeped out from Yumiko. That's going to be a very strong creep camp early on. Shockwave going to deal a lot of damage to these units in the back as well. And it's going to be a Medallion of Courage, so that's Strength and Intelligence, a double attribute item. To be honest, I guess it would be much more better than a Agility Intelligence item, seeing as the Blood Mage doesn't really need that additional agility, unless he wants to be a TPS one as well. I mean, the increased attack speed. We also have Rifleman being pumped out from the barracks. Yumiko. Oh wow, the Blade Master is able to slip in, and he will... Is he able to slip in? I have no idea, but it looks like Yumiko is going to go for another harassment himself, or at least this is his first attack on the base. So let's see how this will work. Is this actually going to turn into a base race? I'm not sure, but if it does, I believe that Yumiko is at a disadvantage, even though he does have the unit advantage. FoCuS has the better units to actually go up against buildings. And a TP scroll will be forced for Yumiko. I mean, those raiders are just so intimidating to actually go up against, being that they are siege damage dealers. You can see that they actually do quite a bit of damage against this blacksmith. How are we going to engage? We have an ensnare on top of these guys. Beautifully timed invisibility to cancel out the ensnare for that Dragonhawk Rider. There we go with a banish and a shackles right there, but a hex being used. We have abilities just being casted left and right, just in quick succession. One illusion will be taken down. It did buy him some time, but Yumiko is currently unable to, I guess, push him back fully. 5 Wyverns, 3 Raiders, 3 Spirit Walkers, and 2 Grunts versus a 57 army consisting of Sorceresses, Priests, Dragonhawks, and Riflemen. So it's 55 versus 68. FoCuS is currently at an advantage, and of course you can obviously see it. However, does the utility of the casters bring much to this fight? There we go with that disenchant, taking down all of those elementals. But really, the slow is where it's at for the human army. Blade Master is going to be banished and slown, but it looks like he will be disenchanted right there. Book of the Dead will be used to summon 4 skeleton warriors and 4 skeleton archers, but it will be easily dispelled from one of those priests. Level 4 is on that archmage, and he will be able to summon level or he will be able to provide level 2 Brilliance Aura. There you go with another Shackles right there for that Wind Rider. Rifleman currently picking off every single one of those Wind Riders. Blade Master and the Raiders are trying their best to pick off these Riflemen. Healing Wave once again going to be casted. Wind Rider will be taken down as he is the final one to actually live, and that will not be the case. Blade Master is once again going to be banished and siphoned of mana, and it looks like a speed scroll will be used to retreat. What I guess what a fight. FoCuS is, I mean, he has a little bit of a bigger army, but I don't know. Let's see how this goes. Another banish once again. Disenchant is going to be used. Dragon Rider is most likely going to be taken down. The Blade Master has been banished so many times. They will go with another banish, disenchant, and then retreat. Oh, Guard Tower might be able to kill that. Spirit Walker will not be able to. Okay. I have no idea what happened there. What the hell happened? I did not hear any rifleman gunshots, or I did not see anything else. But I guess that guy had his stroke or something like that. Blood Mage is at level 3, nearing level 4. Archmage, I guess he's working his way up to level 5. Blade Master still has quite some way to go, as well as that Shadow Hunter. Blood Mage will most likely reach level 3 after this particular Rock Golem. I'd also like to see what item is going to be picked up. It is going to be a Belt of Giant Strength. So once again, another 6 attribute item, but it is merely useless, I guess. I mean, 150 hit points is alright, but it's practically a perk to Vitality, except with regeneration as well. Looks like a Great Hole is going to be placed down for FoCuS. Very smart move, especially since his opponent has yet to take an expansion. Even though there are guard towers, there is no town hall being placed for Yumiko. So if FoCuS can get an economic advantage, he might be able to risk an 80 food supply army. Hood of Cunning is going to be picked up, so that's going to be +4 intelligence and agility. I'm not sure if that's going to be kept on the Blade Master or will be given to that Shadow Hunter, as those two abilities are pretty much bread and butter for that Shadow Hunter. By the way, it looks like both all of the items on the map that are considered unique has been cleared out. Okay, so Blood Mage was, or he did, I'm not sure what he did, I'm not sure what he sold, but we have Atomic Retraining on that Archmage. Most likely picked himself level 3 Blizzard and level 2 Brilliance Aura. Yes, he did. So Blizzard, Brilliance Aura, of course Banish is going to amplify the spell damage, so that's kind of a huge deal as well. It also slows the unit, so it's kind of hard for those banished units to actually, how should I say it, get out of that Blizzard casting area. Okay, we're still pumping a few more Spirit Walkers, Raiders, more Raiders as well. We currently have an army supply of 56 versus 49, but let's see how this works. FoCuS does have the unit advantage, but currently Yumiko has the better utility, as well as Banish, Slow, and Blizzard. Hex is going to be used to take that Archmage out of play for a couple of seconds. Blade Master is once again going to be banished, but he will be disenchanted, but he's going to be banished once again. Raiders will be healed at the sliver of their health. Hex on that Blood Mage, but Dispel will be used from those priests. One Raider most likely will be taken down. Ensnare on that Archmage. We have Arcane Tower and a Guard Tower being constructed. Blade Master once again being taken out of the fight. 216 critical strike, but will this be enough? Arcane Tower has finally been constructed, as well as the Guard Tower. Spirit Walkers are taking tons of piercing damage from that Guard Tower particularly, as well as feedback damage. The Shadow Hunter does have a mana pot though. Speed Scroll is going to be used to chase down this human army, but the human army looks incredibly numerous compared to, I guess, a couple of minutes ago, and FoCuS is going to deal with quite a bit of trouble. Healing Ward, of course, is going to do tons for that Blood Mage. Blood Mage was able to banish himself as well. Blizzard on top of the army, and it looks like Yumiko was able to win this series. FoCuS giving the GG. That is it. That is game 2 and this best of 3 series. So I guess the winner of the losers bracket will be either Yumiko or Inquisitive Hawk. So it's going to be a mirror matchup. If the dates come in, I will be casting those. If the dates come in for Tho versus Lin, I will cast those as well. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.